Stop wasting money on buying vegetables. Today I'm sharing 10 vegetables so easy to grow, they'll make you look like an expert. Stick around for number 6. It's a vegetable that survives temperatures down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit and actually tastes sweeter after a frost. And number 8, most people plant it once and harvest from the same spot for the next 5 years without replanting. Plus, I'm sharing a bonus trick at the end that will cut your gardening work in half. First is zucchini. The biggest challenge isn't getting it to grow. It's what to do with 10 pounds per week once it starts. One plant is all most families need. Direct sow seeds 1 inch deep in warm soil after your last frost date. Plant 2 to 3 seeds per mound, then thin to the strongest plant. Space mounds 3 to 4 feet apart. Give them full sun and decent drainage. Each plant produces fruit in 45 to 55 days. Zucchini does well in zones 3 through 11. Black Beauty and Costata Romanesco are popular varieties. Water consistently at the base to avoid powdery mildew. Harvest when fruits are 6 to 8 inches long. Here's the mistake everyone makes. They let zucchini get huge. Wrong. At that size, they're watery and seedy. Harvest young and often, and the plant keeps producing. Second is green beans. Plant seeds 1 inch deep, directly in the garden after your last frost date. They germinate in 7 to 10 days. Bush varieties produce in 50 to 60 days. Pole varieties take longer, but produce over a much longer season. Green beans fix their own nitrogen in the soil, improving your garden while they grow. They thrive in zones 3 through 10. Blue Lake and Provider are classic bush varieties. Kentucky Wonder is the standard for pole beans. Bush beans give you one concentrated harvest, perfect for canning. Pole beans produce continuously for 6 to 8 weeks. Keep them picked regularly, and they keep producing. Third is lettuce. This is a cut-and-come-again crop. You harvest outer leaves while the plant keeps producing new ones from the center. Scatter seeds on the soil surface. Press them down lightly and keep them damp. Lettuce seeds need light to germinate, so don't bury them. They sprout in 4 to 10 days, and you can start harvesting baby leaves in 3 to 4 weeks. Lettuce does best in zones 2 through 10 during spring and fall. In warmer zones, grow it through winter. It handles partial shade beautifully. Red Sales, Black-Seeded Simpson, and Butter Crunch are the most forgiving varieties. Plant lettuce every 2 weeks from early spring through late spring. Each planting gives you a month of harvests. Stagger them and you're eating fresh salad from April through October. Above 75 degrees, lettuce bolts and leaves turn bitter. Let it go to seed. Collect the seeds and plant again in late summer. Fourth is cherry tomatoes. These are more disease-resistant, more heat-tolerant, and more forgiving than large tomatoes. Start with transplants from the nursery after all danger of frost. Give them full sun and a sturdy cage or stake. Cherry tomatoes thrive in zones 3 through 11 and produce ripe fruit in 55 to 70 days from transplant. Sun Gold, Sweet Million, and Super Sweet 100 are outstanding performers. When planting, bury the stem deep, up to the first set of true leaves. Roots will form along the buried stem. Water at the base, not overhead. Feed with tomato fertilizer every couple of weeks, and harvest constantly. The more you pick, the more they produce. Water deeply once or twice a week, rather than shallow watering daily. This prevents blossom end rot and fruit cracking. If you're enjoying this so far, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We're covering 6 more vegetables that are just as easy. Fifth is cucumbers. Direct sow seeds 1 inch deep in warm soil after frost. Give them full sun, consistent water, and something to climb. They germinate in 5 to 10 days and produce in 50 to 65 days. Cucumbers do well in zones 4 through 11. Bush varieties like Space Master work great in containers. Vining types like Marketmore and Straight 8 produce heavier yields on a trellis. Growing cucumbers vertically saves space and improves air circulation. Water deeply and regularly, especially once fruits start forming. Harvest when fruits are 6 to 8 inches long. Overripe cucumbers left on the vine signal the plant to stop producing. Consistent soil moisture prevents bitter, misshapen fruits. Sixth is kale. This is the vegetable I told you to stick around for. Kale handles temperatures down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit and tastes sweeter after frost. While neighbors bring in tomato plants in October, you'll be harvesting kale into November and December. In mild winter climates, kale produces right through cold months. Sow seeds directly about a 1/4 inch deep, thin seedlings to 12 to 18 inches apart. Kale thrives in zones 2 through 9. Lacinato, also called dinosaur kale, has dark blue-green leaves with a mild, nutty flavor. Red Russian has tender purple-tinged leaves, great in salads. Harvest lower leaves first, leaving the center growing point intact. The plant keeps producing for months. You can start harvesting baby leaves in 30 days and full-size leaves in 50 to 70 days. Seventh is peas. Plant them in early spring as soon as soil can be worked, even if frost is still possible. They handle cold soil and light freezes. Sow seeds 1 inch deep and 2 inches apart. Give them something to climb and keep soil moist. Peas germinate in 7 to 14 days and produce pods in 50 to 70 days. Sugar Snap and Super Sugar Snap are outstanding snap pea varieties with sweet edible pods. Oregon Sugar Pod is a reliable snow pea. Like green beans, peas fix nitrogen and enrich your soil. They thrive in zones 2 through 9. Pick pods frequently to keep plants producing. Bush peas like Sugar Ann grow 18 to 24 inches tall and support themselves. If you're realizing these vegetables are easier than you thought, hit subscribe so you catch the bonus tip at the end. Eighth is garlic, the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it crop. Plant individual cloves 2 inches deep with the pointed end up in fall, about 4 to 6 weeks before first hard frost. Then walk away. Garlic overwinters in the ground, sends up green shoots in early spring, and is ready to harvest by early to midsummer. It needs full sun and well-draining soil, and thrives in zones 3 through 8. Each clove produces a full bulb of 8 to 12 new cloves. You can keep replanting season after season and never buy garlic again. Softneck varieties store well for months after curing. Hardneck varieties produce delicious scapes in spring, wonderful in stir-fries and pesto. Feed lightly with nitrogen-rich fertilizer in early spring. Stop watering when lower leaves start browning. Harvest, cure in a dry, airy spot for 2 weeks, and you've got garlic that lasts through winter. Ninth is spinach. Sow seeds directly about 1/2 inch deep in early spring or late summer. Keep soil moist, and you can start harvesting baby leaves in 20 to 30 days. Full-sized leaves are ready in 40 to 50 days. Spinach grows well in zones 2 through 9 and prefers partial shade in warmer climates. Bloomsdale long-standing resists bolting longer than most. Space is a smooth leaf variety great for salads. Spinach is loaded with nutrients, easy to grow in containers, and you can do multiple succession plantings through cool seasons. Time your plantings for spring and fall. 10th is green onions. You can grow them from seed, from sets, or from root ends of store-bought scallions. Drop root ends in water, and you'll have new growth within days. Transplant into soil for longer-lasting harvest. Green onions thrive in zones 3 through 9, tolerate partial shade, and grow in just about any soil. They're ready to harvest in 3 to 4 weeks and take up almost no space. Tuck them into edges of garden beds. Grow them in small containers on a windowsill, or scatter them throughout your garden. Evergreen hardy white, overwinters in many climates. They need almost zero attention. Plant them, water occasionally, and snip what you need. Now here's the bonus tip. If you want to make all 10 vegetables even easier, Mulch heavily. I'm talking 3 to 4 inch layer of organic mulch, like straw, shredded leaves, or wood chips, around the base of every plant. Mulch suppresses weeds, so you spend way less time pulling them. It retains soil moisture, so you water less often. It regulates soil temperature, keeping roots cool in summer and warmer in early spring and fall. As it breaks down, it feeds the soil with organic matter. Heavy mulching turns a high-maintenance garden into a low-maintenance one. One bale of straw costs $6 and mulches about 100 square feet. You don't need a green thumb to grow food. You need the right vegetables and the right information. Everything I just shared is 23 years of trial and error condensed into one video. Pick 3 vegetables from this list, plant them this week, follow the instructions. And when you're eating your first lettuce 3 weeks from now, or your first cherry tomato in July, you'll realize you were never bad at gardening. You were just growing the wrong things. If this video helped you, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop a comment right now and tell me which vegetable you're planting first. I read every comment. Now get out there and grow something amazing. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.